All right, what's up? It's your boy Monster back. First Cousins of Battle Rap, one half. First Cousins of Battle Rap. Again, shout out to my co-host Carolina Blue. First cousin, like I said, he's not here with me, but all right, Battle of the Bay X, third battle of the night. It is now 9:39 Eastern Time. We still up here with it. We got Ness versus Illiptis. Now, I'm not very familiar with Illiptis. I don't know where he's from. I've never seen him battle. I have seen, of course, Ness before. Straight out the A, old grind time battle, classics with Thesaurus, Wordsmith. Apparently, this is like a kind of like a pen battle. Obviously, Ness with the multis, and coming to find out, Illiptis has a lot of multis. First watch of this, Ness goes first, and he starts out. He wanted to battle Disaster, but he was scared. And Disaster was in the background, so Ness starts to like rap at him, go at him a little bit. It was cool, a couple little jabs. He had one line, I think it was like he said, I browsed all over the room like Disaster, evil stare. That was a pretty dope line. So he was kind of like rapping, and then he kind of like looks at Illiptis like, oh, I forgot you was even here. So I thought that was pretty funny. But I do feel like he did waste a little time not going at his opponent, which I think is going to cost him a little later in this round because Illiptis did have a pretty good first round. Ness again, he was, spitting his multis, few dope lines. He said, if your girl was here, fits in the Wrangler like a Jeep repair, witty line there. So it was a cool round. Illiptis goes, again, this is my first time ever seeing Illiptis, so I don't know what to expect. Again, they say it's a pen battle, so okay, let's just see what he got. So it was actually pretty good. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I wasn't getting a lot of his references, some of his, I guess, movie references and things like that. So I can't say that they were trash. I just wasn't getting some of his references. But for what I was catching, he actually was pretty dope. I actually gave him the first round, to be honest with you. He had a crazy line, the kids ready to rumble like an earthquake drill. He went into some type of like scheme with the San Andreas, no fault of his own. I thought that was pretty fire. He got a chip on his shoulder. I got a devil on mine. Don't need to get your ribs removed to show the bitch in you. So I thought he had a dope first round, and he was more direct the whole round. Whereas again, Ness took off a little bit to go at this. So if I had to give a round, I would give the first round to Illiptis for sure. Second round. Well, actually, before the second round starts, Lush One makes a quick announcement that I guess people was abusing the time limits. So now they're about to get it pretty firm with the 90-minute rounds, 90-second rounds. I guess apparently some people were doing 3 minutes. So they were really, keeping it, strict on that moving forward, according to Lush One. So that's pretty interesting, with some of the main events coming up, the 2-on-2s. We're going to see how that rolls out. But anyway, back to this battle. Ness goes, he starts off kind of referencing what Lush One just said about the time rounds. He says, all that 3-minute round was hot, bro. He called him Little Avocado. It was a pretty dope round. He was getting really into his multis, really quick one-liners. So many texts, I lead the league in fines. Street Fighter in medieval days, you get reunited with the blade. Oh my God, that was fire. Split a lip like a hyphen in his name. Like, he was getting in his bag second round. Illiptis goes, again, he's good. He was a little better than the first, actually, but I feel like Ness was much better than his first, and I gave Ness that second round. But Illiptis did have some lines. He got at him about being from ATL, the mumble rap angle. He had a line because Ness normally does like a little roasting session in his third rounds. So Illiptis made a line like, oh, you feel like roasting like your house. Anybody that knows, that's an old angle. Not necessarily old, like you can't touch it no more, but it's an angle, a known angle, I should say, for Ness. Apparently his house got burnt down a long time ago. Again, him versus the Swords, if you've never seen that battle, the Swords goes in on that angle. But Illiptis touches on it, but touches on that angle. But I gave the second round to Ness. I gave the second round to Ness. Third round, Ness now this was to me his best round. He was really getting into like some pockets. Started out, he sheer greatness. I'm the barber that cut Malcolm part. Nigga, what? Fire. I go off when niggas don't know the code, like a house alarm. You get beat fast like a coward's heart. You don't want no parts like a car in a salvage yard. He was going in on just that multiple. He was like almost every line. Of course, the first reference to the Montgomery, Alabama situation, shout out to Nestle. He got into his roasting session and he said, your mom was in Alabama, got hit with a chair looking ass nigga. So the first reference to that, I'm pretty sure we're gonna hear a lot more references about that situation. Dope third round from Nestle. Illiptis, he had a good round, but I thought he stumbled a little bit towards the end. It wasn't like a major choke or nothing like that, but it was a noticeable stumble. And plus, again, I felt like Nestle third round was much stronger, even without the stumble. So if I had to choose off the first watch, I got Nestle 2-1 in a good battle that I do want to watch again because I know I missed a lot of lines from both. So first watch, Nestle 2-1.